There's a proper strategy that needs to be followed. There are proper guidelines that need to be followed. And after like following that guidelines to the T, as you have said, I started getting calls from the company that was not happening before.
All right, welcome back everybody to our YouTube channel. My name is Tammo from Find a Job in Germany, and today I'm here with a former coachee of ours, Chandan. Hey Chandan, how are you today?
Hi, Tamo. I'm very good. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm also very good. Thanks for asking, and thanks that you found the time to speak with me today, Chandan. I think it's going to be really informative for all software developers watching right now who are planning to come to Germany. Because Chandan is now living in Stuttgart in Germany, right?
Yes.
How is Stuttgart for you?
Stuttgart is an awesome place. Like what I have imagined about the place I'll be working with, the environment I'll be working into. So it's goes same to my imagination. The place is really quiet and nice, very clean, and the environment is also very good. The air is so refreshing whenever you go for a walk. So it's quite good for me.
Perfect. Before we speak more about life in Stuttgart, please shortly introduce yourself. Tell us what you're doing and where you come from. And yeah,
Sure. So my name is Chandan. Currently working as a senior software engineer. I'm into the IT field for more than 7 years, and I have came from West Bengal, India, and here in Stuttgart, I'm working as a senior software engineer.
cool. You and we met, I just looked it up in our CM. We met in March 2023. You joined our program and
Yes,
you started applying for jobs 3 weeks after that or 4 weeks after that, end of March, and then you got an offer in end of April already. How was that going? How did you imagine that before we met?
yes. After joining, after joining with you, I started like looking for a job, and maybe I was a bit lucky to get the job early in the 4 weeks of my joining with you guys, and your support was really helpful to understand how to like research for a job in Germany, how to do proper planning and how to do proper strategy to get a job in Germany. So your guidance was that I would say the topmost thing that helped me to get a job in Germany.
Thanks for that. Before we speak more about the process, I would be interested, first of all, why did you want to come to Germany?
So like I was working in India like in the IT sector for past 7+ years, and after working here for quite long time, I was looking for some change in culture as well as change in industry standards, change in place. So I was looking for a job in European market, and some of my friends were already working there. So I've got review from them that how's the work culture there, how's the environment there, how's the company's culture there. So I got a very positive review from them that in Germany the work-life balance is very good. You get lots of other benefits apart from the work-life balance. So these are the like different criteria that I have ticked, and I've thought that Germany would be a good place for me as well because I was also looking for some place, or I was looking for a company where I get a good work-life balance, where I get health insurance, where I get other environmental benefits and like good place to live. So I thought Germany would be a place for me.
Cool, perfect. And did you apply to jobs before you met us? Did you yeah, try your luck by yourself as well?
Yeah, before like talking to you, I applied myself by going to different online job platform portals, and I tried with whatever the knowledge I have and gathered through different posts and different blogs. But it was not so fruitful at that time.
Mm. And what changed then after we started working together? What do you think made the chance that you then got interviews?
Like after like working with you and watching all the course materials that you have shared with me, so I got understanding that only the willingness is not required. It's not enough to get a job in Germany. There is a proper strategy that needs to be followed. There are proper guidelines that need to be followed. And after like following that guidelines to the T, as you have said, I started getting calls from the company that was not happening before. So I started getting calls from the company. I started getting interviews lined up for me. So there were some unsuccessful interviews, but at least after joining you guys, I get the calls. I started getting calls for the interviews. So that was the best part that happened.
What do you remember about the interviews, the interview process? How would you say this went? What is different to an Indian recruiting process?
So, like in India, like basically we all always focus on the technical part of the interview. We think that when the technical part is done and we went through all rounds, then it's like 100% chances we'll get the job. But when I was interviewing for Germany, so I got to also understand it's not only about technical part, it's also about cultural part, it's also about your personality, your behavior, your talking, and your communications, your mindset. It's all matter in the German market. If you are very good at a technical part, it doesn't mean that you will go through all the rounds because in Germany the interviews that I've given mostly it comprises of 4 to 5 rounds, and there will always be a cultural round at the end. And before that, in the first round, it is an HR round. So there also they will see how the mindset is, how your communication is, why you are wanted to switch the job. So that's also matter in German market apart from technical perspective.
Cool. And what you remember when you got rejections, why did you get rejected mainly in other interview rounds?
So, like in the starting, when I was giving an interview, I was like, I would say, overconfidence in the HR round. I was thinking that it's the first HR round, so how difficult it will be. I just need to talk and lined up the next technical rounds. But that was a mistake I did at that time. And like after going through your course material, so I understand that we have to also prepare for the first round, and also we need to understand that what kind of questions or what kind of research we have to do before going for the first HR round. And after like getting successful completion the HR round, I started getting the technical interviews round also. So I feel the first round is also as much important as the last round or other rounds. So you have to be serious from the first round.
Mm. And when it comes to coding technical rounds, what advice could you give us here?
Yeah, like the interviews I have given in that mostly there were three to four technical rounds will be there. Max will be four, but minimum three will be there. So they can give you a work assignment to complete at your place. They can give you a online test to complete it. They can make a round for face-to-face online interview where you have to code live. So these are the different technical rounds we can expect from the German companies.
Cool. And in coding itself, what is important when it comes to writing code in Germany?
Yeah, so what I have experienced while giving the interview is like it's not only that you complete the task, that you have done your job, but it's also important that the quality of code that you are writing, how you are handling the test cases, are you handling the test cases or not, and the code you are writing, you are clearly understood that what you are doing. So like before writing the code, you can also ask questions to the interviewer that you can also clear the concept. You can also in between you can also ask some suggestions from them also. They will also like it. So it's not only about completing the code, but how you're following the different standard principles of programming. Are you handling the test cases? Do you have the edge cases in mind? So these are also the things that is like they see in the interview.
Okay, thanks. And Shannon, in your case, getting a job was relatively easy, but then you went through the visa process and you don't have a university degree, right? So back then, when you applied for your visa, without a university degree, you could not apply for a blue card. So it took quite some time for you to process your visa, is that right?
Yeah, the problem was not my university degree. My university degree was recognized in Germany.
Okay.
The the issue happened from the employer side. Like they said that like they will be submitting the fast track visa process itself in Germany for me, and it's like a quick process they said. So I thought, okay, the fast track process means something fast will be there. But then, because of some reason in Stuttgart office, some holidays were going on, long
Mhm.
holidays. So that took the time. But if I would have taken that like contract with me and applied in Indian embassy by myself here, so it would have been much faster.
Yeah, that's also the advice we always give. I mean, it's called fast track, but never do that. Always apply to the embassy. Usually it then takes only 2 or 3 weeks and you have your visa. That's a,
Yeah,
it's important learning. But then finally you got your visa. You came here, I think, by November, right? Mid of November, you came here. And
yeah, November 15.
how was that to come here for you? The 5 year, the first days, how was that?
The first day I land, it was around the evening time, 8 p.m. The day that I arrived in Stuttgart, the winter has already been started, and when I uh, like put my foot in Stuttgart outside the airport, it was really cold. It was really chilling, and the wind was blowing. Like the wind speed was there. So, and at that time, I was not prepared with the full winter clothes. So it was really like an adventure to me. I thought then, but my office colleagues was really very helpful. They came in the airport to receive me, and they also helped me in finding my apartment and picking me from the airport and dropping me in my apartment. So the first few days was very like aloof, solitude kind, because it was a totally new place and I was not knowing any people, no, I was knowing any road, where to go, whom to ask. But slowly, I started following the suggestions that my colleague gave me and you gave me to settle down in Germany. And I must say the people in Germany are really helpful. If you ask them any questions, if you ask them any way or any place, they will stop by and they will just resolve your problem there itself. So it was really like very kind to me, the German guys.
Cool. That is great to hear. Yeah, thanks a lot, Shannon, for those insights. I really enjoyed talking to you again, and I hope we meet soon in Berlin or wherever, or in Stuttgart maybe. And yeah, thanks a lot. And if you're also watching and you want to find a job in Germany, you're working in tech and IT, watch our 20 minutes YouTube, watch our 20 minutes training video, which you find below this video, and understand how we work, and then book a get to know call with us. We assess your profile, and if we think you have good chances, we're going to work with you. And then it usually takes 2 to 3 months for you to land a job offer and also come here to Germany. Thanks again, Chandan. All the best to you. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye bye.
Bye, Tom. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Ciao.